Alrighty, you guys, so with solo leveling Arise, we've got a new banner. We've got the weapons banner. Now, where am I going? I'm going to weapons. That is not where I want to go. And as it stands, which is very unusual, typically in most cases with other gachas, whenever a new banner releases and it requires a new currency, pay-to-win packs are usually available where there is none. So for pay-to-wins, we have to use our essence, which I kind of want to hold off from. Just not right now. Obviously, the custom draw banner is always there, so this is kind of one of the ways that I've been kind of going in. I mean, I've already done a few summons. I've already done a full rotation off screen, of course, and I have still yet to get my one copy of the Phoenix Elbow. The pain continues. Now, in terms of gaining these specific tickets in a free-to-play banner through the game itself, it is doable. You can do it. I don't know how I feel about with the way they've done it. Not only that, it also somewhat affects on how you can also obtain the new weapon. So I do want to talk about two things here, being the new weapon as well as going about getting free tickets or free weapon tickets. So just a quick little mention, the weapon side of things, I thought they were going to liberate it. The concept of this weapon is pretty much the exact same to the 4-star version of it, which is here. Right, the Demon Night Spear, but for whatever reason they just decided to drop it as an SSR, which, alright, fair enough. Let's just forget about the whole weapon upgrading liberation concept that they've got going on. God knows what's going to be happening over there with that mode whenever they choose to release that type of content. But yeah, this spear, obviously you have to craft it, and it does require 100 pieces of material, as you guys can see, and you can only get that through the guild. Now, there is a way to get it a lot quicker, but by God, the RNG play, it's in full effect. So, as you guys can see, in the exchange shop for the guild section, you can buy 5 tickets. In total, this is going to cost you 250. Now, as it stands, obviously, a lot are pretty much saving for the weapon. Now, this is where things get a little bit tricky. So, they've made it so that you can only obtain 4 pieces of the fragments for the new weapon, which is 10 per, so that's 40. Keep in mind, you need 100, so we need 60 more. So you can go about doing it the long way by having to wait for reset, right? For 8-12, you have to wait for 3 resets in order for you to actually, I mean, well, we're going to unfortunately miss. So my guild will be at level 2 by the end, but when the reset happens, we won't be at level 3 quick enough to actually claim it before the reset happens, if that makes sense. But I'm still going to save up. I'm still going to save up until I've got enough to make sure that I've got myself a guaranteed light SSR weapon. Because that light SSR weapon, let me tell you, it is the weapon that I have been waiting for. So that's kind of one way of going about it. And again, it's the long way. This might be the way which a lot of people might be going about doing it. I mean, at the end of the day, you get access to it. It just will take a little bit longer. Now, this is where the RNG play comes into play. By doing the guild fight, or the boss fight, call it what you will. When it comes to the raid reward, there are these guild raid chests that you can obtain, and as you guys can see within this chest, you've got a chance to potentially get 8 additional pieces. Not only that, but 2 extra tickets, obviously with also essence and whatnot. But you've also got a chance to get the golden box. So if I do a rate info, this kind of gives you a look at what you could potentially get. Obviously the tickets are at the highest rate, so again, this is the additional way to get draw tickets. So you get 5 from the shop, and then you can get a little bit more potentially through the RNG play through these boxes. Now, if you do get this this guild raid chest at 10%, right? If you click on it, it's another chest with some more RNG play. This time around, you get a little bit more extra. So the highest rate, well, the rate that are fighting between the two are the 5 tickets and the 500 essence. But at 20%, you can get 20 fragments. Yeah. So, that being said, some of you are going to get lucky and are going to be getting the spear a lot early. It's going to happen. But the RNG play that the developers have put in place to actually get to this stage is ridiculous, right? You have to open 1 box to get another box. Well, you have to open 1 box to get lucky, to get another box, to get lucky, and to get this specific drop. Oh no, wait, okay. Right, because you start off with the blue, you go to purple, then you get the gold, and then you got a chance. But if you have 5 rage counts where it goes into the tier 1, then you've got a chance to get the tier 2, and then the tier 2 will give you the tier 3, and then oh no, oh my god, you can, bro, what? Imagine if someone goes tier 1 gets a tier 2, from tier 2 gets a tier 3, from tier 3 gets a tier 4, and then bruh. What is this clown box opening? What am I witnessing right now? This is insane. And they actually give you a hefty amount of boxes to actually give you a fighting chance. This is ridiculous. Are you kidding me? Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's giving everyone a chance. But yeah, this weapon I'm literally in love with. So obviously percentages across the board, that's maxed out. It makes sense because obviously the continuation of this weapon, you have like a, I mean, you can throw this like 4 or 5 times. It's pretty ridiculous. Again, if you use the SR spear before, it's basically the same concept and how it's working. Now, as you guys are aware, one of the typing that I've been requesting for a DPS weapon is light. Lo and behold, this is it. This is the light DPS weapon that we have been waiting for. It's through the guild side of things, and getting the fragments is one thing, and getting access to the weapon is another thing. But the dupes, it don't stop. The grind is heavy for this beautiful light DPS weapon. So straight off the bat, just by looking at the initial passive, when Holy Knight Fury is applied, applies the Corrupted Rules effect. Removes the cooldown of Holy Knight's Fury, cooldown 20 seconds, increases light element damage by 10%. So it's making it so that you can just, you know, Gilgamesh and just consistently throw the spear. So yeah, there you go. And then now, just getting that out of the way, now that we know that the weapon itself is just going to be pretty much of a fury of spears being thrown, as well as getting that extra light damage going across. The dupes are looking disgusting. So just by going for the A1, increases the user's attack speed by 15%, and the damage of the Holy Knight Fury by 15%, while the Corrupted Rules effect is active. When Holy Knight Fury lands, the user recovers MP by 1%. So just by activating the skill to then having the Corrupted Rules effect applied, you've got the attack speed going up, you've got the damage output going up, and then you're also recovering MP. So it's just, this is just a bonus. This is just a bonus. Light damage increase at A2. At A3 is where, well, okay, no, A5 is low-key cracked. So at A3, when Holy Knight's Fury lands, applies the Corrupted Holy Knight's Rage. Increase the damage of Holy Knight's Fury by 2%. Stacks up to 50 times. So that's a plus 100% increase of damage of the Holy Knight's Fury. And the fact that it's just staying on there, I feel this weapon in a fight where it's somewhat it has some sort of longevity to it, of course, over time it's just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So longevity wise, I mean, even in a short-term fight, of course, this weapon will be somewhat decent, but long-term fight wise, this weapon is going to slap. So once you get that A3 cooking up, yeah, you want for those long fights. So decrease the cooldown, which is fantastic. And so once you fully complete duping out the weapon, when Holy Knight's Fury lands, it inflicts the Holy Knight's Curse. Oh Jesus Christ. A 5 stacks deals additional, at 5 stacks, let me just clarify that. At 5 stacks, deals additional damage equal to 1000% of the user's attack. When the additional damage is taken, the effect is removed. So, for example, on top of what the weapon is already doing, let's say, I don't know, I've got 20k attack, that's an additional 200k damage just being applied right there. And that's just me just giving you like a raw stat number, just to let you guys know on how much more you can actually build off from this additional damage just by building off from the attack with all the buffs, etc. Right? You can furthermore cater to that, but just giving you guys a raw number, yeah, having 20k for the 1000% will then equate into 200k, right? It's ridiculous on what the additional damage could actually lead up to. So this is why I say that with this weapon, this light DPS weapon, this is exactly what we need. But it's BS because it's held back. It's behind the guild. So it is going to be a long process to get this weapon, unfortunately. At the end of the day, everyone has access to it, being pay to win, free to play, etc. Of course, you can go down the shop route and getting it, which will be, I mean, it's going to take you a hot minute, especially to max it out. But at the end of the day, to quicken up the process, you do the guild boss fight, you do decent well on the rage meter, so that way you get those tier boxes, and you have to hope and pray through those tier boxes you get the plus 20. Because if you get the plus 20, then you'll be more, well, you'll be one of the first to potentially get the weapon and dupe it out before others, of course. So that's pretty much on how you can fully get access to this beautiful SSR